When people die in Singapore, there is one definitive newspaper of record, the Straits Times, and many families will buy an obituary notice in their obit pages of the deceased. Most people will have a small headshot left over from their final passport, so that's what has to be used. I've never noticed this before, but once you know this, you can see that the newspaper have at least two styles, so that it doesn't look like everyone who died. At least steady the rise, but maybe bring some of those low-lying beaches back. That's what I think. However, obviously the problem is that seawater is very, very salty. In fact, 1 litre of seawater contains 35 grams of salt. That's 7 teaspoonfuls. We've got a pint, obviously a normal-sized beer glass here, but it has got a line on it at about half a litre, because we thought it's difficult, isn't it, to ask people to drink a full litre in one go. We thought we could sell it as kind of drink half a litre when you get up in the morning, half a litre when you go to bed at night, like it was a slim fast or something like that. I'll do it now, I'll show you. For a while, is to anaesthetise your gag reflex, as for many of the fun things in life, anaesthetise your gag reflex, so you're not. So you just take a little bit first, let it trickle down the back of your throat, pass your tongue. And once that's in there, you know, your body's used to it, you just start taking slightly bigger gulps. But you do feel as if you're giving something back. You feel as a good way to visualise it, I quite often visualise it like this, is every mouthful of salty water you take, a polar bear comes back to life. Right, okay. So that's the half litre mark. I was actually slightly over, so that's, I know someone's come back up, but that's not too bad, actually. Not Chris's best day, but not his worst either. And in the graph of his progress, and believe me, I'm keeping a graph of his progress, there are peaks and troughs.
Feeling, nothing more than feeling, trying to forget my feelings of love. You'll never come again.
After the massacre, they cleared away the bodies. And after they cleared away the bodies, and after the 12 beautiful women got off the bus and disappeared, and the American soldier had got home and tried to persuade his little girl that he was a real dad, and the Korean guy had got himself a proper revolutionary haircut, and the young couple had got home to their silent flat with no baby crying in it, and the Brazilian woman had cried herself hoarse at a stranger's funeral, and the air crash survivors had dragged themselves up out of the water and onto the beach.